What's up, space pirates? I am your captain, the dread pirate Dr. Disaster, and today I just have to say, Disney continues to be desperate. Their franchises are crumbling around them because they are treating them like intellectual properties rather than beloved cultural icons, and the financial blowback has been steep. Marvel has struggled mightily in the past few years, and it sounds like Disney is prepared to go to extreme lengths to stem the bleeding. In this video, we are going to discuss the rumor that Disney is going to bring back Iron Man and Captain America back to the MCU in a desperate move to turn the tides. Now, you may remember a few days ago that Kevin Feige confirmed that Robert Downey Jr. would never reprise his role as Tony Stark, but we are going to revisit what Feige said because it actually backs up this rumor. Robert Downey Jr. will not be back, but Tony Stark will.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
That's the problem with this multiverse nonsense. After a while, consequences just don't matter. Nothing does. Everything is meaningless in a multiverse, which is literally one of the major themes of Rick and Morty. But you know what does matter to me? The fact that I just hit 6,000 subs on this channel.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo! The support that I get from my scallywag crew means the world to me, and as is custom on this channel, whenever we reach the next 1,000 subscriptions, I add a ship to the fleet to house everybody. You might have noticed this guy floating at the back of the pack. Thanks for everything, guys. I'll keep doing what I can to earn your viewership and to get to that 7,000 plateau.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Alright, real quick, if you use X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, then please follow me on there. My handle is Dr. Disaster1. But now, let's take a look at the news of the day. This article comes to us from Bounding Into Comics. Rumor: Marvel to recast trio of classic Avengers following franchise's soft reboot in Secret Wars. In a rumor lent credence by Disney's continued scrambling in regards to the potential salvaging of the ever-imploding franchise, the latest whisper on the digital streets suggests that following the supposed soft reboot set to hit the franchise at the conclusion of the upcoming Avengers Secret Wars, the Marvel Cinematic Universe's new status quo will see a number of the eponymous super teams' no longer present members revived and recast. Now, I have to pause right there and add a little bit more context to this. Yes, the rumor has added weight to it because of the fact that the MCU has been imploding, but that is ignoring the larger picture. The entire House of Mouse has been imploding. Every franchise has been getting either crushed at the box office or their Star Wars, which hasn't been getting crushed at the box office because they haven't had the balls to put Star Wars back into the box office. Instead, it's just getting abandoned on Disney+. Combine this with the legal troubles at the Reedy Creek District, the Disney public spat with Elon Musk, and a general hatred of the company shared by at least half of the public at large. i.e. the sane portion of the public, and you can see how Disney is desperate for some victories. Much like in yesterday's video where we discussed the Rey Star Wars film being rushed out, I can see a world where a very desperate Disney is seriously considering a soft reboot in order to take the company back to a time when they made money on their films. But let's continue reading. This suggestion regarding the potential future lineup of the MCU was first raised on December 2nd, courtesy of noted scooper My Time to Shine Hello, hosting an impromptu Ask Me Anything session for their verified Twitter followers. At one point during My Time to Shine Hello was at one point asked by fellow user Luke Flux, what's it looking like in regards to Secret Wars soft rebooting the MCU? Can we expect to see new actors playing Tony, Steve, and Natasha post Secret Wars, so we'll finally be getting those characters in the same universe as the X-Men, Fantastic Four, etc.? In turn, the scooper simply but directly confirmed yes to all of it.
Yep.
That's it, yeah.
Notably, the three specific Avengers referenced in the above discussion are those whose actors have officially bowed out of the still ongoing franchise, with Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Evans all having departed, with one extra late-to-the-party solo stop for the Black Widow actress with the conclusion of Avengers Endgame. However, rather than recasting these heroes with actors who will play the characters in a similar fashion, a previous rumor suggests that Marvel will instead choose to go in an all-new, all-different direction with the trio's on-screen depictions. Now, given Disney's recent past, I'll bet I can guess which direction they're going to go.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
On September 21st, fellow scooper Can We Get Some Toast retweeted My Time to Shine Hello's previous claim that Deadpool 3 will see the Merc with a Mouth embark on a quest to find the perfect Wolverine throughout the multiverse, whereupon, after encountering numerous variants played by different actors, he ultimately concludes that Hugh Jackman cannot be recast, and added, yes, Hugh Jackman won't be recast until after Avengers Secret Wars. Feige is making Secret Wars the send-off to not only the current MCU, but all the Marvel movies that came before Iron Man, they explained. It's the ultimate soft reboot to make way for something all new and all different. And now, I just don't trust this phrasing here. All new and all different sounds to me like a euphemism for putting a chick in it and making her lame and gay. What they're definitely not doing is bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. As you may remember, Kevin Feige confirmed this a few days ago. This article is from Vanity Fair. It says, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man will not return, says Kevin Feige. We would never magically undo his death. I mean, I don't understand this. Why not? They can magically undo just about anything in a multiverse, making consequences meaningless. They can just bring back Iron Man by visiting one of their parallel universes. But anyway, the article reads, Robert Downey Jr. will not be returning as Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, according to Kevin Feige. In a recent Vanity Fair cover story about Downey Jr., the president of Marvel Studios addressed whether or not they would resurrect Iron Man after his death in Avengers Endgame. We are going to keep that moment and not touch that moment again, Feige said of Stark's final moments in the 2019 film. We all worked very hard for many years to get to that, and we would never want to magically undo it in any way. And there you have it. The original actors are not coming back, but it seems that bringing the characters back is on the table. And a part of me thinks a complete reboot of the MCU might be just what the Doctor ordered. They can jettison the multiverse, which is ruining their stories. They can jettison the last few years of the MCU doing insufferable damage to the franchise. And while they're at it, I'd be down with jettisoning Kevin Feige.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
But do not get your hopes up. We all know that what's really going to happen is they will quote-unquote recast Tony Stark with like Riri Williams. The Falcon will keep cosplaying as Steve Rogers. And that's really weird when you think about it. Imagine that you have a coworker with a nickname. We'll say everyone calls him Captain America. And your nickname is Falcon. And when that coworker retires, you tell everyone to start calling you by the retired dude's nickname. I don't know. It just seems strange as hell. But yeah, Disney won't course correct until there are new captains at the helm of their ship. But what do you think? What will Disney do with the MCU? Will they do a reboot? A soft reboot? Or just business as usual? And if they do switch things up with a soft reboot, will it actually fix anything? My thought is no. The company has burned too many bridges. Though I will say this, if they actually went about fixing things, really fixing things with like Marvel and Star Wars, etc., I'd be among the first to embrace it, because that is the only way to affect change. If we refuse to ever go back, then there is no incentive for Disney to change. We must mock them and not give them any of our money, but we must be open to going back at some point. We must be open to going back once they have met the demands of us, their discerning customer base. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booze.